In the last episode of Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, we got a flashback between Alya and Kuze and how they met, how Alya fell for Kuze, but we also learned that Masha is in fact Kuze's childhood friend, although Kuze has yet to realize that. It appears the love triangle has been established, so we'll just have to see how the anime moves forward from here. Full lengths are on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Alright, at the student council office. Are we like right back? Okay. It's Alya-nyan, isn't it? Why, is it gonna tarnish the student council reputation? The student council president is just like, please, we need another boy on here. Oh, tossing the question back at him. I'm not worthy. And what's wrong with that? Oh, damn. My accomplishment. He changed a lot, huh? And he did this to, or at least he joined the became the student council president to impress the girl and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we all know that's incorrect. Always be there for me. And like when you guys were in childhood and you guys weren't like, you guys were separated. So like the people who did all this just like gift wrapped all of your stuff? Oh, what's going on? Yeah. Inter-school matches every year? Okay. Ah, so they're fighting over... Okay. Oh, she's part of Kendo Club. But... Oh, does Kuze want to come over to help? Home advantage is very real in soccer. Plan better then. Who's going to do that? It has a baseball field. I like that the captains are just both just sitting here, not saying anything. Hold on. Wants to be just like... Trusting people means I'll regret it later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're unable to... You're unable to understand their story for the most part, from what I'm gathering. Crying for help in Russian. Man, those were some tiny teardrops. It's almost like he heard your prayer. General affairs. Alright. I guess he's now student council on paper. So, like, he heard everything outside from outside? That is true. you say, but it's the first time we hear him speaking in Russian, I think. Well, actually, well, other than his childhood self, but you know. We'll send people to help with the whole process. Well, you wanna fucking work on that field? On the home field anyways? If thou... Oh! The girls! These fuckers. Where's your managers? The baseball teams, I mean. Wow, these captains really, they really didn't do shit. They really just sat there, took a fucking nap. And then Kuze comes in and then they finally fucking respond to Kuze. They're like, finally somebody worthy to talk to. Well, it was an experience and she's gotta learn from it. Seemed to me like you knew that manager would offer to help. Mm-hmm. Man's out here knowing all the interpersonal relationship. And since she's so much being alone, she hasn't listened. Look at him just chilling there like a cool guy, like. Did you plan all of that? I can't tell whether Alya's torso is like so fucking tiny. Like, you see the size of her shirt compared to Kuze and Kenzaki's? Gonna make that clear? What if I am? Alright. Oh, he remembers the first time they met. Well, not the first time, but like in the flashback. Oh my god. Shut up and take my hand. Alright. Oh my god. Whatever she said got that doki doki. It's the same thing that... Oh? I still had it in me to feel this way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, you just fucking... Think about Sue. It was some other girl. What? What? Oh my god, he's fucking dead. Nice slap. Ayo, this boy did not deserve that slap. But such a tsundere thing to do, though. Oh wow, a first time with a girl. More experience. who was considered a child prodigy. The piano? Well, he also learned Russian at a very young age, too. He's just numb. Yo, she's... Oh, shit! Look at her, just gave him a casual kiss on the cheek. And that was that. He got slapped in one and kissed on the other. The one time he wants her to speak in Russian. Okay, I think this title was an outpour of emotions. I suppose we had that both for... Oh. Oh. Okay, so she did say I love you. Okay. Well, who else did you say it to? Oh, she's in the denial stage right now. Uh-oh. She's wearing a heart shirt and everything. Yeah, you just said that. Yeah, you just caught up in the moment. Of course. Of course. Oh, hypothetically. All right. Let's say. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, becoming the student council president? That's right. It's not that I meant. Oh, the rejection! Oh, and Masha? She's not high energy? Or... Okay, so she's talking about Kuze. And also Alya-san. She had to bring this back. Hey, whoa there. Don't say that about stuffed animals. They've got expressions. I just thought he was a very sweet boy. I can see why you fall for him. Oh, dude, Masha's fucking giving you a threat out here. Uh-oh. It's a warning. It's a warning, Alya. You better take it seriously, and which she won't because she's a tsundere and she's currently in her denial phase. But you better take it seriously soon enough. All right. Well, we're just gonna get right back to the center. All right. So that was episode 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Episode 4 of Alya Sometimes Hide Her Feelings in Russian. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. You know, we've got a half confession from Alya. She said she was caught up in the moment and she just said it to him. But at the same time, Kuze knows exactly what she was saying. When Kuze heard that, he thought about Masha, right, or his childhood friend whom he had a crush on, or a person that he loved, right? And he's just gonna be like, whoa, I never thought I could get this doki feeling again. Which, you know what, you know, like the girl that you're feeling this doki feeling on is the sister of of the childhood friend that you had, so, you know, must runs in the family and all that. So in the beginning of the episode, we had a talk between Kenzaki and Kuze, where Kenzaki is trying to recruit Kuze yet again, right? Trying to get him to join the student council, but Kuze ends up telling him that he feels like he's not worthy to join the student council, you know? He felt like his experience as the vice president back in middle school really showcased that he should never join the student council again. So Kuze says to Kenzaki, I didn't have any suitable goals that I could use that position of power to achieve, right? This is what he learned as VP of the student council in middle school. And it kind of clicks a little bit when it comes to him mentioning to Alya that, hey, you know, I was considered a child prodigy. And honestly, kids who are considered child prodigies, I feel like they end up getting fucked up later in life. Because, like, they have all of these achievements that they have as a kid. And then suddenly, as they grow up, it's kind of like that feeling of, like, people don't really see you as that anymore. And it's just like, oh, you're not a kid anymore. So, like, get the fuck out of here. That sort of feeling. But also because Kuze was a child prodigy, maybe he feels like there has to be a bigger purpose, right? Because that's sort of what it feels like that people have put onto him as a child prodigy. So if, like, sort of like that kind of is the case, it makes sense on why he feels this way. But also kind of makes me think back again on, like, him thinking about the student when they won the election, and then he saw that other girl crying and, like, crying about her mom and whatnot. It kind of makes me wonder if, like, at some point he had, you know, when he lost that child prodigy status, maybe he felt the same way that she did, and he felt bad for her or whatever, you know. Just all speculations, don't fucking answer him, you source readers. But after Kuze said about this, right, not having any suitable goals, we have Kenzaki who tells him what's wrong with that, you know? And so he begins to explain to Kenzaki that he became the student council president to win the heart of the girl he loved. And it seems like it's a success story, you know? And then we saw a picture of who he was when he was, when he was a kid. Right? This is who he was back in 9th grade, and he fell for a girl who was one of the top 2 beauty in school, and he's just like, I just had to fall for her, didn't I? Now I gotta better myself. And again, success story for him. Hopefully it's, you know, gonna continue on that way. And he is now dating the girl that he fell in love with. Her name is Chisaki, and she is the vice president. I did not get her last name. Hold on. Sarashina. Okay, Sarashina Chisaki. I'm not super sure who is that just yet. I believe we have not seen her. So Kenzaki talks about his story, how he worked his butt off to become a man worthy of Chisaki, and the whole point is, as he says, you don't need a suitable reason. And he even points to Masha, who basically joined because Chisaki asked her to, right? Like, he doesn't specifically need to have a big reason. And also, I do wonder if Kuze thinks about Alya in a way, and how she wants to, because, like, she has, not to say I don't know, I guess it could be a grandiose dream, you know, she wants to be, I was gonna say she wants to be an influencer. She wants to be a leader, right? And, like, that's a big step for her character and how she was before. So perhaps Kuze also sees Alya like that, and she's just like, oh, you know, Alya's working to, like, a really big goal in her life, and I'm just over here just chilling, you know, not really doing anything in particular. And as Masha says, I think it doesn't matter why you join, only what you do here in your time, as long as you make things better for the students, right? Doesn't matter what you wanted to do to join, as long as you actually do your job and do it well. Together with Suo, you made things better as middle school student council vice president, and that got Kuze to, do a little flashback, but also, as Kenzaki says, hold your head high, you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Dude, Kenzaki just fucking saw right through Kuze right there. But we have this flashback where we have Yuki says to Kuze, "You'll always be by my side," right? Somewhere around there. Hold on. So, student council election, always be there for me, okay? Don't wanna. Sounds like a pain. What? But you're my brother. Yeah, so, again, it's kind of like that whole feeling of, like, Yuki, you know, wants to have a good relationship with her brother, and, like, I would presume, like, after the family split, they didn't really get to see each other through elementary, and then they met each other again in middle school. Again, still speculation. Don't answer anything. They're all rhetorical questions out here. After this talk, Kuze finds out that Alya is off mediating a dispute between the baseball team and the soccer team. This was supposed to be Chisaki's job, but she's off doing kendo, so we gotta toss Alya in there because Kenzaki is just like, oh, it's a good experience for her. Just toss her right in the frying pan. And almost as if Kenzaki knows that Kuze is gonna go visit Alya. You know, I mean, he was also, Kuze is also the one who asked, like, where's Alya? So, Kenzaki delivers this news to him, and so he goes off to find Alya. In the scene with Alya, who's trying to mediate between the soccer and the baseball team boys who are just out here fighting with each other, both of the captains of the team did not want to be the mediator in any way at all. So, like, they're just out here sitting here taking a nap once, yeah, like I said. But, you know, as what Kuze said, the baseball captain is dating the manager of the soccer team, so, like, there's all these interpersonal shit that's happening, and that's the reason why the baseball captain doesn't want to pitch in on this, because who knows, maybe they might use the soccer team or whatever, might use their relationship as leverage, because it was a big news that everybody knows, except for Alya, of course, because she was too busy keeping to herself. But this is a big experience for Alya as she finds out that she's still very much not ready to be a leader, if she can't even get these boys to get these boys to just stop fucking arguing with each other. But also, like, she offered up that plan of, like, well, why don't you guys one of you guys practice on the riverside, and then she still didn't really have, like, a way to let it flow into that plan. And Jesus Christ, dude, this is the second time Kuze, this is the second time Kuze comes in to help Alya, but, like, that's not what I'm talking about. The fact that he comes in to help Alya, and he basically got the manager and the soccer team to pitch in, because, like, this was his whole plan, because he knew the interpersonal relationship of these folks. Once the girls chipped in, there's like, oh, well, you know, we'll help the baseball team get all their stuff over to the riverside area. And, like, the baseball team's just like, well, since the pretty girls want to come and help us, we can't say no to it. Okay, this is what I'm talking. This is the second time Kuze is just like, boys likes girls, so, like, come on now, ladies, get in there. He really has just devolved these boys, but again, they're in high school, so, like, understandable, I suppose. But, like, he really devolved these boys to just, oh, girl, me likey. So after that deal was done, Alya asks Kuze how did he manage to get all of this done in the first place, and again, Kuze knows the relationships between the baseball captain and the manager, and so he used that to his leverage, right? This is basically him showcasing that he is, in fact, in this leadership role where he's able to understand his subjects, right? And able to know how to move the chess pieces, right? Because, like, he was just staring at the manager the whole time, just like, come on now, make your move, I gave you this fucking great plan, like, you better fucking step in. And it's the same thing as what he did in the last episode, in the flashback, right, where he sets all these things up, and he just got Takeshi, his friend, and also Alya, to just basically continue doing the rest of the things. You know, he's working smarter, not harder. And so it was all according to the president's plan. He did all this totally, in order to get Kuze to finally join the student council president. Good for him. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about is, oh my god, you see how short her torso is compared to like the rest of her? Like she's like 25% torso and like 50% legs. How does that math done? 75%? Where's the other 25%? But yeah, I can't unlook at this now. I mean, the same thing they kind of do it for Masha as well. I think it's probably the way that the manga could draw the body shape for the girls compared to the dudes. But oh my god, dude. Like, you're telling me from here to all the way down to her feet is just... Alright. Also, I just want to make note that this is a long skirt, because like the skirt goes all the way up to, I would assume, her waist, if that's where her waist is, or maybe she's wearing it a little bit up above her waist, but like it's like this long, but it's still this short. Because of course it is, of course it is. We can't have panty shots if the fucking skirt is like down here. So with Kuze joining the student council, Alya asked Kuze, are you doing it to stand in the student council presidential election with Suo? And Kuze asks, what if I am, right? Are you going to give up? And Alya says, no, even if it means going up against you, I'm still going to fight for the election and all that. And this makes Kuze think about their about this flashback that Alya was flashbacking to last episode, right? And he's like, figures. You've always been driven and unwavering like that. And perhaps it's a feeling that Kuze wishes he has? Who knows? Who knows? And that's why Alya, he keeps getting attracted to Alya. And so he's decided that he's going to make her student council president. I would presume that this is him saying that I'll be your VP, because like, I mean, you can't exactly be Yuki's VP, but also help Alya be the student council president at the same time. You can't fight for both sides, because like, if you fight for both sides, you're fighting for nobody. But Kuze's words are like honey to Alya. Talking about like, I'll do everything in my power to make you president. I'll be there with you and for you. Like, goddamn, dude. And so, he puts out his hand, shut up and take my hand, Alya. And I love it, dude. Like, she's so taken by this man, by this boy, I mean, that she takes his hand and she says, I love you in Russian. And that gives Kuze the doki as he starts to wonder, what's going on? I never thought I could feel this way again. But Alya just knows that he's thinking about some other girl. She can see it in his eyes. You just finished telling me you'd be there for me, right? Yes, I did say that. And in the very next moment you were thinking about Suo. No, he wasn't. He was thinking about some other girl, right? And I just love that she just like, if you wanted me to overlook this, shut up and take my hand. Yo, this was almost, this was like a fucking Emily from Until Dawn moment, dude. Understand the palm of my hands, bitch. Fucking slapped him so hard, he fell in his ass and died. And I just love him. He's just like, fucking great, nice slap. Again, he certainly did not deserve that slap. But hey, it's a rom-com. Okay, I had to look at his his red cheeks again. Yeah, he did get slapped on this cheek, and then he got kissed on this cheek. And Alya did that, I would presume, because it's just how the culture is in Russia, I would presume. Because, like, towards the end, she wasn't freaking out about the fact that she kissed him on the cheek. She was freaking out the fact that she said, I love you to him, right? That's the thing she was freaking out about. And while Kuze is, like, freaking out about well, not freaking out, but he's, like, trying to figure out what the fuck this kiss is. So, towards the end, we got a cute little Alya out here freaking out. Again, the fact that she confessed, More feet for the feet people out here. Oh my god. All right. That whole thing I was talking about, how like she has like 25% torso. Yo, like from here to here, it's all legs. And from the questions of, was it Hank Green? I can't remember if it was Hank Green or not, but are butts legs? Are butts legs? And if butts are legs, then that means that this whole entire thing is legs. Yo, hey, she's got dude, tiny torsos, dude. Oh my god. In the final scene, we see Alya talking with her sister Masha, and Masha is currently, elevated. She's very happy. She met a wonderful person, aka her childhood friend Kuze, who I would presume most definitely that she has a crush on. And so here she is, well, not talking about Alya-nyan, but she mentions Kuze, right? Basically trying to get some sort of clear answer out of Alya. Trying to get some clear answer out of Alya, and seeing that Alya is continuing to, be in this denial phase. I'm not in love with him. What are you talking about? What is it? I can see why you would fall for him. Again, I am not in love with him. And Alya's, again, Masha's like, oh, you're not? Oh, I think you're cute when you're, when you're in denial like this. I find it very cute. But, again, she issues a warning to Alya that, hey, it's better to do it now instead of later, to confess your feelings to him before somebody else comes in and takes him. Because according to the logic of all of this is that boys, they love girls. Any girl is fine. Wow. Hubba hubba. So, any pretty girl can just come in and sweep Kuze off his feet. So, like, Alya better fucking take this shit seriously or else she will miss her chance. And, Masha, again, doesn't really say it directly, but we know that Masha is I feel like Masha is just making this whole thing of like, okay, if this is how you're gonna be, I'm gonna be this wishy-washy, I'm gonna go and pursue him. So we'll just have to see how that is gonna go. The whole student council thing is progressing along. Kuze is finally now in the student council president. The presidential election is gonna come sometime eventually. I mean, either I don't know if it would be in this season or not. I mean, I don't know how long this series, the series overall is, and where they are at the current moments. Again, still don't answer me about that. But hey, we'll just have to see if it happens in this season. If it does, I would presume it's gonna be like towards the end. I would find it very funny if like the election happens like in the last episode, or like it's about to happen in the last episode and it's just like, all right, go read the light novel or go read the manga. But hey, we'll just have to see. We've got a lot of other student council stuff. We still haven't seen the other student council members. So, and we also have not seen Yuki since like episode 2. We've been very much focused on the Kujou sisters. So, yeah, we've still got a lot of, even if we haven't seen Yuki, we still see her in flashbacks, everything, and like we've kind of just been establishing her relationship with Kuze a lot more as well. So it'll be nice to see her again after, with all these new information that we have. Again, I've been really enjoying this story. I've been really enjoying how it feels like there's they've been giving us a lot of puzzle pieces, and a lot of them seems to be like connecting. I like all of these connections, and then just having all these assumptions that, again, don't answer. How many times have I said that? So, yeah, again, really enjoy this whole thing. And if I have anything else to say, I'll write it in the description down below. That's it. Bye.